Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on the Sierra Sapphire RS COSWORTH. Ignore the eyeball. I told the missus that I was selling her motor to forge the engine on the COSWORTH. Didn't go down too well. I'm only joking. I got a spot on my eyebrow for some reason. Woke up this morning and my eye was red and swollen. Tried popping it, but it's having none of it. So you're gonna have to put up with this ugly mug because I know you all want to see the rest of this work done on this COSWORTH. So we're gonna head over to my mate's place and we're gonna get the service done, the cam belt done, and all the other bits that we can do today. I know you've been all waiting for another part on the COSWORTH. I'd like to say a massive thank you to all the new subscribers and the old subscribers, and thanks for sharing the videos, and thanks to all the new people that found us from the COSWORTH video, and all the positive comments on the channel. I have been trying to reply to all of you guys, and there is a lot to get through, but I do read them and I will try and reply for as long as I can, but it's going crazy, the channel's going mental. So without further ado, let's get over there. I'm going to take my GoPro, take my camera bits and bobs. I'm going to try and get you some decent footage of us getting this COSWORTH sorted today. And yeah, let's crack on. See you in a bit. Right guys, we're over here. We're doing a bit of social distancing. He's hiding over the back there. I'm going to stand over here while he's doing over there, and we'll try and film some stuff. So yes, finally we had some parts turn up. Got some parts from Burton Motorsport, and we got some bits from Graham Goody, I think it was. I managed to find some OEM brake fluid, and I spoke to Burton's and asked them what oil they recommend. So I'll turn you around and show you some of these bits quickly. Got some antifreeze. I spoke to Burton's, said 1060 would be perfect for that Cosy engine. We managed to get some OEM brake fluid. I want to rip all the brake fluid out. Got a new rocker cover gasket. We've got rear main oil seal. We've got a couple of cam shaft seals if we need it. And then we got the front pulley one, so we can crack on with that. What we're going to do is we're going to rip all, rip all the rad out, drain all the system down, so we can get access in there. If we need to pull the front bumper off, we'll try and pull that off. Don't know whether them bolts will be seized. They're a pain in the arse on the Cosy. You have to go right up underneath. I'm trying to show you. I ain't about to show you there till he's put it up in the air. But yeah, if we can get it up, we'll get it up. And I have just noticed someone was commenting about this aftermarket reg. I mean, I mentioned it, but it's actually a Weber one. I don't know whether this is just like a little aluminium slide over job. If it is, I'll take it off. I don't want it on there. But yeah, touch. But just noticed that because it's the first time I've been back up here. So I thought, oh, we'll have a look at that as well, because I didn't want anything to be rubbish. So yeah, it actually is the Weber one. So hopefully that's just a sleeve. But yeah, going to get it up in the air. Start getting this ready. See you in a bit. Show you all the service bits in the other bit. We've got proper gates, belt for it, and all the other bits and bobs. And it turns out there's loads of room up here. He's not going to need a bumper off. He can get to everything. So yeah, let him crack on. Come back in a bit. Give you a little update. Quickly show you. He's colouring in all the timing marks so you could can see what's going on, sort of in there and above there. And what I'm going to do on the screen now, I'm going to smash an image of all the timing marks for a COSWORTH engine. That should be up on the in the middle of the screen, right hand side of the screen. Now, in case you don't know where they all are, but we're, just for the sake of this video, colouring them in as well so you can get to see. But the old belt is actually looking pretty good, but still glad we're changing it. So I'll crack on with a time lapse and see you in a bit. You just see, mate was timing it all up. All of the timing marks are correct, and he said to me, as a final check, what you go and do, he said you pull the dizzy cap off and the rotor arm should be pointing to the timing mark there, as well as a little final check, just in case some of you guys didn't know about that. And then you've got to make sure the crank pulley is, I'm going to, don't know if I'll be able to show you down there. There we go. So crank pulley's lined up, two cam shafts are lined up. And then he said, there's a little final check down there, now it's shining some light for me. We've marked it with pink. The rotor arm should always be facing the little timing mark there as well. So just to confirm before he removes anything. And then once he's installed, repeated the process, installed the new belt, and he'll turn it over twice by hand, make sure everything's free and exactly where it should be. And yeah, so just thought I'd let you know, in case you didn't know about the mark in the dizzy down there. I'll cut back in a bit, put you back on time lapse. Hey guys, thought you might want to see the belt. The belt is actually pretty good, to be fair. There's no sort of splits in it or anything like that, so would have been fine. But as you all know, it is just not worth the risk when you don't know about the vehicle. Outside visually, it looks fine. Everything looks all in order up there. Everything's okay. And yeah, we're quite happy with that. But either which way, still want a brand new one on it, no matter what. So yeah, we'll pop back in a bit, give you a little update, see how he's getting on. So we was having a little clean up, having a little look where the oil is. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see under there, but the camshaft seal is weeping underneath here. So we've had a little look, and luckily I ordered both of them, so we're going to change them out as well, and then we'll go forward from there. So we're going to do rocker cover gasket, and then we're going to change the cam seals as well, and then we're going to work our way down, have a little look at the other seals that need it, see if they need doing. We're just trying to eliminate where possibly some of this oil was coming from. So I ordered all the bits that I thought was necessary, but you can see, it's hard to show on the camera, but it's weeping down here, round here, and going down, and then the same down now. So we have got the seals for that and for the pulley. So we're going to do this, clean, go down, have a little look, and then go from there. So pop back with an update in a bit. Right, you're never going to believe this. We've come into a little bit of a snag. I'll turn you around and show you. But thank God my mate's bailed us out. 1 second, show you. Because my cam belt kit only turned up yesterday and I didn't open it up and double check, they've given us a 2 litre Pinto cam belt kit. That's my pulley, that's their pulley. But luckily enough, my mate had a Kent Cams one in stock. So we've got ourselves a brand new Kent Cam belt, which is perfect for us. That'll do. We just double checked with the old one, it's perfect, it's identical. I'm not really happy about the tensioner, but we've checked it, spun it up, the tensioner will be fine. We will order, well, I'm not ordering nothing, obviously this is getting sent back, I'm going to make sure they send me the right kit, and then we'll get that chucked on. But there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever at the moment, so that's perfectly fine. So that can go on today. There's no way I was putting the old belt back on, so that is going on. It's a lifesaver. So yeah, we'll pop back in a bit and show you how we're getting on. My mate was just saying, even though you don't need to, he likes to put a little tiny bit of Loctite on these camshaft nuts before he puts them back in and do them up. And he was just saying to me, down here there's a 24mm sort of nut engraved into the cams. He said what we do is we put a 24mm spanner on there, and then we torque these up. He said recommended sort of settings is like 55 to 60 newton meters on this. So I just thought it might have been a bit of useful information there for some people. So yeah, obviously he was saying, don't worry, he said that's a personal thing. He said it's not like a you need to do job. He said, but he just feels happier, a tiny bit of Loctite on them, and I suppose I make him right. And then he's going to put a spanner on the back and then torque these up to 55 or 60 newton meters. And he said that should be spot on for what we need. So I'll chuck it back on time lapse and let him carry on, and we get some more of this footage. See you in a bit. Right, what you just see there, my mate was talking up the tensioner and sorting the timing out. He said to me that you might find it useful, some people might not know, might know. You torque up the tensioner to about 40 to 48 newton meters, he said to me. And he said that the best way to check your cam belt is on the long length down the side there. And you want about half a turn. He said to me that half a turn is sort of what you're aiming for. I just thought I'd throw that in there because some of you might not know. I know a lot of you will know, but it's always good to know things like that. It's interesting to me. I'm not a mechanic, don't claim to be a mechanic. I can get around a car, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather a pro do things like this. I'm not going to get involved with stuff like that. So, but yeah, some of you might not know, and you wanted to know the torque settings for your tensioners and stuff. And some of you may well have, might not, I don't know, trying to turn this off or turn at the top, it's under a different amount of tension. He said it's always best to check the long part of the belt. Half a turn's what you're aiming for, and you should be good to go. So yeah, before I drop that in, let's crack on. We'll see you in a bit. Right, it's just cleaned all the rocker cover up and cleaned the top of the block up, the head up, and put a new gasket on there. It's all timed up. He's going to start putting it all together. He's changed the spark plugs over already. Got to do air filter. Not going to do oil filter yet. We're going to fill that back up, get it running, get it up to temperature, and then drop all the oil and go from there. Back in a bit. Right, switchy bum time. See if she'll fire up. Go on then, geese. Here she blows. Get more up in them lifters. That'll do. We've got no water on it. Yeah, she's running. It's all right. He ain't no rad or nothing back on it yet, so we just wanted to check, make sure that that's all good. Let's crack on. We'll see you in a bit. Right, I had a few comments, people saying about the inner wing. So, not inner wing, the wing. And someone said that it's been hard hit in the front. Well, I just thought I'd show you. Chassis rail, perfectly fine. All the inner wing. Try and get a torch up there. Can't hardly see, but everything is in order. Everything is fine. There's no visible signs of any previous damage. It was probably just rotted. Another quite common thing on these. If you look at this, what I noticed, you don't need the light. The wheels caught it where it's been lowered, and normally they chip away, the paint chips away, they don't take care of it and they just rot through. So yeah, I'm not specifically trying to answer that said question, but someone piped up, said it's been hard hit in the front and it's fucked basically, and it's not. So I just thought I'd let you know. Hope that helps. Right, let's crack on, see you in a bit.
Aside from my soul,
there we go, guys, she lives. We're just going to run out to temperature and then drop the oil out, and we're probably going to leave the cap off overnight, just make sure any airlocks and what have you, so it's overfilled a little bit. We'll see how we get on. I don't know if it's too noisy or what. I don't know what you're hearing, to be honest, on this. We'll get this warmed up and start on the oil and filter. See you in a bit. Right, guys, oil coming out now, and we've got to do a filter. There's no point time lapsing and filming doing oil filter change, but on the next part of this video, we've wrote a little list out. We're going to do front and rear diff oil, rear main oil seal, fuel filter, brake fluid change, power steering fluid change, top up the screen wash. There's no point checking all the lights and everything because that's all going to be coming out when I do the body work. But yeah, I hope that was interesting for some of you guys. I know it's a long video, but like I say, a massive thank you to all the new subscribers, and any questions, leave us a comment. I'll do my best to answer them as usual, and yeah, have a good and stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.